Hello and welcome. In this lecture, we will focus on running DevOps Buddy with the production profile in single availability zone mode. This is a necessary step to make sure that all layers can talk to each other before moving to autoscaling and load balancing. We will set up Apache HTTP proxy so that all requests to the Apache HTTP box on port 80 are redirected to the Spring Boot box on port 8080. Set up the application properties file to point to MySQL on RDS. Install DevOps Buddy on the Spring Boot box. Test the DevOps Buddy application in single availability zone mode and install the DevOps Buddy application as a service. The first thing we'll do is to SSH into the Apache box. First, copy to the clipboard the Apache box public IP address, then SSH into it. Then cd into the /etc/httpd/conf folder where the Apache httpd.conf file lives. Make a copy of this file with the command sudo cp httpd.conf httpd.conf.org. Then edit the httpd.conf file as in the video with the command sudo vim httpd.conf. I've also made a copy of the edited file and attached it to this lecture. Please pause the video and take your time to enter exactly what you see in the video. You will need to change the IP address to your Spring Boot private IP address. Basically, with this directive, we are instructing Apache Proxy to direct all requests on port 80 to the private IP address of the Spring Boot box on port 8080. When done, save the file content. If you're using Vim or VI, you can save the content by pressing !wq and enter. If you would rather instead copy the file from the file attached to the lecture, download the file to your PC and then type the following command: scp httpd.conf ec2-user @ and then the public IP of the Apache HTTP server, a colon followed by a tilde. This will copy the file to the EC2 user home folder. Then make sure that you have created a copy of the original file before executing the command sudo cp -f httpd-conf /etc/httpd/conf. Once done, restart the HTTPD server with the command sudo service httpd restart. We will now copy the DevOps Buddy jar file to the Bastion host and from there to the Spring Boot application. To do this, cd into the DevOps Buddy folder on your PC, build the project with the command maven clean install or maven clean package. Copy the jar file to the Bastion host with the command scp target /devopsbuddy.jar ec2-user @ and then the public IP of the Bastion host, a colon and a tilde. This will copy the file to the EC2 user home folder on the Bastion host box. Once done, SSH into the Bastion host box and make the file executable with the command chmod u+x devopsbuddy.jar. Now we can copy this file to the Spring Boot box with the command scp devopsbuddy.jar ec2-user @ and then the private IP address of the Spring Boot box. Once done, SSH into the Spring Boot box with the command ssh and then the private IP address for the Spring Boot box. Now, copy to the clipboard the endpoint for your RDS MySQL database, including the port number. Then, open the application -prod properties file under the ~/.devopsbuddy folder and replace the value localhost with the URL to the entry point for your MySQL database for the property spring.datasource.url. Once done, point a command prompt to the EC2 user home folder and execute the following command: java -D spring.profiles.active =prod -jar devopsbuddy.jar. The application should start without problems, and it should create the admin user. Now, open a browser and point it to the Apache HTTPD public IP address. The DevopsBuddy homepage should appear. Congratulations! You have just set up and run the DevopsBuddy application on AWS. You can go ahead and try subscribing, the Forgot My Password journey, the contact journey, and so on. The last thing we will do before closing this lecture is to set up DevopsBuddy as a service, so that when the box starts up, it automatically starts the DevopsBuddy application, and we can also start and stop the application with the command sudo service devopsbuddy start or stop. To do this, copy the DevopsBuddy file from the ~/.devopsbuddy folder to the folder /etc/init.d with the command sudo cp -f ~/.devopsbuddy space /etc/init.d/. Then run the following command: sudo chk config --add devopsbuddy. That's it. You can try the application yourself by executing the command sudo service devopsbuddy start. Then you can look at the logs with the command tail -f ~/logs /devopsbuddy/devopsbuddy.log. To stop the application, you can type the command sudo service devopsbuddy stop. Congratulations! You have successfully installed DevopsBuddy on AWS using a custom VPC and a good architecture. In the next lecture, we will see how to run the DevopsBuddy application on a highly available environment by having 2 Apache HTTP servers and 2 Spring Boot servers fronted by 2 load balancers, an externally facing one and an internal load balancer. Thank you for your time, and I see you in the next lecture.